Hey everybody, welcome to Star Flag Media. My name is Anthony. I tried to take a couple of days off because, everybody deserves a break. But all of this Nintendo Switch 2 news just continues to blow up. CES just came out, and Game Explain just put out this video showing off that Genki, of all people, another third-party accessory manufacturer, has put out even more specific Switch 2 uh, uh, generated images, and everything is all but confirmed at this time. I will be following up this video with another one regarding the motherboard leaks that just happened this week. It's insanity, But without further ado, let's get right into what we're seeing here with games.
This is by far our best look at the Switch 2 yet, at least in render form. Hey everyone, Robed Andre here. As I was about to hit the sack after playing some Dead by Daylight and drinking my eggnog, here I am making a video at near midnight for me, because we gotta talk about this new video from Genki, who is at CES in Vegas right now, showcasing accessories for a system that hasn't even been officially announced yet, of course being Switch 2, as this render shows it off in by far the best quality yet, and it confirms a bunch of features we've been talking about in recent days. So first of all, according to a French publication, these models are apparently based on an actual product that they have, an actual Switch 2 Genki is claiming to have in their possession. Again, confirming that this, or seemingly confirming that this render is incredibly accurate.
So a month ago, when I put up those renders and everybody went on the channel and they went in the comment section and they downvoted and they crapped on what I had, put out there, turned out it was all true. But let's continue.
Furthermore, that same publication is also saying that Genki is saying that these accessories that they're showing off will be releasing at the same time as the Switch 2 in April. That's just around the corner. That's only 3 months away. That's an unprecedented amount of time for Nintendo to be launching a new system without having even announced it yet. So that likely suggests that the announcement is imminent. Very, very soon, in other words. In any case, I want to talk about some of these new features. First of all, we gotta talk about these colored Joy-Cons, or colored control sticks, because I love how that looks. We got blue on the left, orange on the right, which are Portal colors, of course, which is one of my favorite games, so that's perfect. Plus, even the insides are colored as well, as we can see, which just gives it a really clean, sharp look. I adore that. Beyond that, though, this also shows off a few other new things too. First of all, at the top here, we can see a pin that pops out in the middle of what I believe is one of the magnets, which is part of the detach mechanism, which we can actually see in action right here. You can see you press that button, a bigger trigger on the back, and that is what disconnects it with that pin coming out to make sure the magnets fully disconnect on the Switch 2, I believe. So that's all really interesting. Let's watch that one more time real quick. Yeah, you can see it all in action right there. It's going to be really clean how this all works. I love that. Furthermore, I paused it just right where you can see an LED or some kind of light emitting from the sensor on the inside of the Joy-Con, which we've been talking about recently on the channel, as it's been speculated from other leaks that this is very likely some kind of optical sensor, such as one found in your mouse, meaning you might be able to use your Joy-Con like a mouse on some kind of tabletop surface. It could have some other features too, or it could serve another purpose, maybe some kind of motion detection or something else, or motion detector or something else.
Which would make, if you thought pointer controls before on the Wii was super accurate for first-person shooters, imagine having mouse controls on the Switch 2 for certain first-person shooters. That's going to be a game changer for consoles.
In any case, this backs up again the rumors we've been talking about of there being some kind of sensor on the inside the Joy-Con. I'm personally hoping for a mouse, but I'm excited to see what exactly it is in general. Beyond that, of course, we once again get the best look in general at the system as a whole, including the Joy-Cons, though I believe this the charging dock here is probably the accessory manufacturers rather than it being Nintendo's. In fact, there probably won't be one from Nintendo officially.
So he doesn't really talk about it, but this, because it's a third-party manufacturer, as you can see right here where the Switch buttons are, and you can see on the Joy-Con, this is some kind of a case that snaps over the Switch 2. But still, you can see all the ports, all the buttons, and you can see all of the things that make up what the Switch 2 will actually look like, which is exciting. And he goes into it a little bit later with the grips, which he doesn't quite understand, but clearly it's a snap-on case that is over the Switch 2.
At launch. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Beyond that though, we also see, it from all kinds of angles. So there is one other point here I want to show off, or talk about at least, being these detachable grips. And this is something I think I actually don't even know, to be honest. I've been trying to look into this before this video, couldn't find confirmation one way or the other. My guess is that this is more a showcase of the manufacturer or the accessory manufacturer's grips that you can add onto it, rather than anything innate to the Switch 2 itself. Except for this part's interesting with the slots for these attachments. I don't
The slots for the attachments are part of the snap-on case. What I am interested in is this circle here. Is this kind of induction circle for maybe wireless charging? That would be cool.
don't know exactly how this works, or these Joy-Cons are the manufacturers as well, only closely based on the Switch 2s. We'll have to wait and see if that actually is part of the Switch 2 or not. In any case, I just love how this looks in general, and that also includes the brand new dock, which, if this is accurate, appears to have a nice curve to it now. So again, otherwise very similar to the current dock, including the power light on the left, indicating that it is, turned on and putting a signal out to the TV.
Also, having a little bit more of the screen exposed probably will allow you to get notifications for messages, friend requests, or things like that that are actually right on the screen as a secondary screen, which would be really cool.
And yeah, just get a nice look at how sleek and clean this whole thing looks. Even if it is still very similar to the Switch 1, I'm otherwise loving how this looks. At least, I mean, this basically is, peak Nintendo Switch right here. Except for maybe the bezel. I feel like the bezel could probably still be improved a little bit, but, with the all black look, it blends in pretty well, I'd say. So yeah, that is basically, again, what seems to be our best look at the Switch 2 yet, based on this render, which evidently, reportedly, is based on an actual unit that Genki has. And the whole thing is apparently launching in April? What? So let me know in the comments what you think. Are you expecting it in April?
Yeah, are you literally are you expecting this in April? I did notice in the render, if you take a look, I'm not sure if I can let's see if we can backtrack here a little bit. But yeah, right here. So you can see the kickstand is completely different, which goes to what we were putting on the channel in the last couple of months again. Everything is super accurate. The kickstand is a U-shaped kickstand that comes out over this case that they've put in here. We can clearly see another USB-C, the bottom USB-C port, and then on the top also had a secondary USB-C port. So perhaps for some sort of connectivity to the TV that allows the Switch 2 to dock through the top, maybe, while you still play it. Perhaps the C button that we've been seeing on that Joy-Con, that new button, perhaps it's a cast button, like, Chromecast, where maybe this is the definition or the reimagining of what the Wii U's potential used to be, which is like, yeah, you could take the tablet with you, right, and play everything on the go, and when you're home, you could still cast it to your TV or to the dock, right? You can cast it directly without having to portably put it in there, and maybe even have second screen gaming again, two-screen gaming. So maybe some Wii U ports can come over that'll be perfect Wii U ports, unlike, not needing much modification except for maybe, compatibility and frame rate and stuff like that. I'm pretty excited for the system, though. It looks really, really cool. The case that they showed off here looks pretty awesome. Yeah, he was talking about the black highlights with the red, but again, that's a case that's over the Joy-Con. So clearly this is a red Joy-Con, and the other one is a blue Joy-Con, and that's where we're seeing those. You can see here the inside of that Joy-Con is blue. So I'm guessing that this is just a slip-on case over it, because again, this is a 3D rendered that Genki put out there showing off the Switch 2. But this is one of the most clear ones yet. If you thought the ones that we had released on the channels weren't clear enough, or the video that we've got showing off hands-on with a display unit, a Switch mock-up unit, and everybody crapped on that and said, oh, that's not it, that's not what it's gonna. Well, you know what, it turned out that was true. This guy had the mock-up the whole time. I'm excited for the Switch 2. An April release would be insane. That is my birthday month, so if anybody out there wants to contribute towards the channel, it would help me out. We can get a review unit right on the channel right away. You can buy me a coffee. There is a link in the description. As always, I'm really excited here, and thank you guys for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe if you want to continue this Switch 2 madness. And let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this 3D render? Is this getting you more excited now that we know that it's probably only 3 months away from the next Nintendo console? Again, the motherboards leaks are going to be in the next video, so keep an eye out on that, and we'll go over all of the detail and the tech specs, which I'm sure a lot of you out there really want to get to know. As always, Star Flag Media Gaming here, and just thank you guys for joining me. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.